Nice. Okay, can you start with your name, your age, and your occupation?
I am Jamal Branch, 32 years old, investor trader.
Okay, Jamal, and what are some green flags in dating you?
Some green flags, I would have to say the knowledge that I have. I read so many books. One thing that I really like to brag about is something that I recently did is I cured someone of herpes not too long ago. I read
What? Oh my god. Guys, there are certain things you cannot say on these dating shows. Like, no one needs to know how you healed someone of herpes. Right away, it's just gonna make the women think you have herpes. Are we gonna be honest today? You are talking about an STD. The women are just gonna think you have an STD. Oh my god, this guy is crazy.
a book called The Creep, and it actually worked. So that's something that I'm very proud of. So I brag on my knowledge.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, and what's an interesting fact about you?
Interesting. I would say that I like to sing, even though I'm not a great singer, but it's a passion that I have. I would have to say that.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Okay, well, you have no pop balloons.
Oops.
You have a few. Let's find out what.
Yo, every time she says you have no pop balloons, the women just start popping. It's like they're waiting for her to say that because they don't want to look like they didn't give him a chance. Because sometimes the guy walks in and the women pop right away. So the ladies have learned that, hey, let him come say whatever he has to say. Even if I don't like him, I'll pop as soon as he stops talking.
The ladies popped. Give us your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, I'm Empress. I'm 39 and I'm a medical professional. I popped because, first of all, I think, what you're talking about with the herpes and everything, curing that, I think that's great. I feel like we could probably work more together on things like that. I'm on the holistic side as well. As far as like a romantic connection, I just don't feel it.
Why?
Okay. Is he your type?
I mean, he's handsome, definitely handsome. Like,
Is she your type?
She's great. Yes,
It's
she's
the
wonderful.
height.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Manisha. I'm 46. Have my own tax business, real estate, and a lot of other things that I do as well.
Okay, and Manisha, why did you pop your balloon?
He's just too young. Like, you're handsome. You're a nice looking guy. Seem like you're smart, but it's just young.
I completely understand.
It's funny because women don't like younger guys unless they got money. But then they want men to be okay with that. But then they complain when men want the opposite, which is men want younger women. It's like, I don't want younger men. Let me have my preferences. But they also don't like the fact that older men their age want younger women. It's like they want older men, but they also want the older men to have money. It's tough out here, but for me, it's okay. They can have their preferences if only they can let men have their preferences as well.
Okay. Besides his age, would he be your type?
I
No.
mean, he got a little taller. Yeah, he's handsome. You're very
Told you.
handsome, but just too short.
That's great. And you look wonderful. I think all of you look wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Hi, I'm Sasha. I'm a data scientist, I'm a nurse, and I'm a doctoral student. I'm 42 years old.
Okay. And why did you pop?
The age was the main thing. As they say, he's very handsome. I love the intellect. Outside of that, that would be it.
Is she your type?
Yes,
Thank you.
All right. Why is she your type?
everything. You put yourself together well. I can see that you really think about the things that you do.
I do. Thank you for noticing that. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
I'm Pua. I'm 47. I'm a claims manager.
And why did you pop?
Again, the age 32. Looking for 40s and up.
Right.
Yeah, this sounds more like the creators of Pop the Balloon should have brought either guys the same age as these ladies or older men. Because clearly the ladies don't like these younger men. Because obviously they don't know how much money they got, but yeah.
But is he your type besides the age?
I mean, I love an intelligent man and he's well dressed, you know. So
Is she your type?
Yes, she's great.
What makes you your
She's
type?
I see you
thick.
peeping me. I saw you peeping me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It hurt that you pops, but it's great. It's great, man. Like I said, I like all of you ladies, man. Like I don't have nothing bad to say. You're all wonderful, truly.
Thank you.
He's trying to be a nice guy, huh? But he still got some balloons, so you never know. We may get our first match for this episode.
Okay. For the unpop balloons, you may ask the ladies a question.
What is something that you believe many people don't notice about you that you believe is a great quality that you have?
That's a good question.
Okay, let's start with you. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Sheree, I'm 42 and I'm a science teacher. Something that people don't.
Something that you believe is great about you, but most people don't tend to notice.
Well,
That's a good question. It's
I would
making
say
them
like my
think.
coworkers, like people I work with, I try to stay professional, but like when people really get to see me outside of work, they think I'm hilarious. Like I have a sense of humor. I'm kind of goofy, silly. I like to laugh and have fun.
Okay. So people don't tend to notice how funny of a person you are.
Yeah, like my sense of humor, like I'm pretty quick with coming up with like comical stuff. So my friends think I'm a mess. So
She didn't understand the question clearly because he's asking what people don't know and she's saying what people know about her. She didn't understand the question. That's why I said it was a good question because it makes you think.
That's good. That's wonderful.
Okay. Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Sunny. I'm 33. I do medical billing. And I think something that people wouldn't notice is that I'm very outgoing. I may come off as shy, but once, I get comfortable, I can be very outgoing and bubbly and talkative.
And what is it that makes you so outgoing?
I'm the life of a party. I feel like, once I'm comfortable and, peep the surroundings, I can be like, more so outgoing and talkative. And when not, for the most part, I'm reserved until, peep the scenery and see how things are.
Tell me a joke.
You put me on the spot. I know. Oh, I'm gonna have to come back to you on that.
All right, that's fine.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
My name is Yolanda. I'm 45 and I'm an insurance adjuster.
Okay.
Say the question one more time because
Something that you believe is great about yourself that most people do not tend to notice.
well, I get judged a lot, just for appearance. I don't know why,
You don't know why? Have you looked in the middle of your chest, ma'am? You don't know why people tend to judge you? You don't know? Look in the mirror and then look in between your boobs, your breasts. There's something that gives people a reason to judge you.
I'm a good friend. I wish a lot of my friends would notice that, a good listener, and I'm there for everybody pretty much. But I wish my friends would know that, and I wish people wouldn't judge me before they knew me.
And what's the normal judgment?
Short girl, freckled girl.
You said a what?
Freckled girl.
Freckled.
Yeah. But now, seriously, people women, well, you probably know how women can be, but some women can be judgmental, kind of catty sometimes. So I wouldn't know. You have to ask them. But, I'm that type.
But you got a big red flag on your chest, ma'am. Oh my God. And then she's showing it off. And that's why I hate ladies with I don't hate, but I hate tattoos on the chest because they have to show it. Because, guys, unless someone has a sentimental tattoo like on their back, someone wrist hiding it, but most people who have tattoos on their chest or where they usually want people to see them. You see, even this one on the chest, they're usually going to dress in something that, they make sure people see it. So a chest tattoo in between the breasts gives me for the streets.
Type of person that speaks, come into the room, I speak to people and they sometimes don't speak back. I don't know why. So.
All right.
Your name, your age, and your occupation.
Karma, and I'm 28, and I'm a tech worker for an insurance company. And can you say the question one more time?
What is something you believe is great about yourself that most people do not tend to notice about you?
I go for souls. So I don't just go for the mind. I don't just go for the ego. I'm very spiritual, so I'm very soulful. So if your soul is not talking to me, I can't connect. And I've been single for 6 years because I haven't found that soulful connection.
And
She
what does
sounds
my
freaky.
soul say to you?
It's
Good
not speaking
question.
loud enough.
Hmm.
It's quiet.
All right.
I'll give him one thing though. He seems like a very he has like a calm, confident demeanor. Like even after the other ladies popped their balloon, he stayed the same. He didn't talk too much. He's just like a straight, confident guy. I like that.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. I'm going to allow the ladies to ask you a question.
Yes.
How is your relationship with your family?
I'm cool with my family. Now, I'm not a very family-oriented person, but it doesn't mean I'm not close to them. It's just when I happened to grow up, my brothers and sisters were out. And so it just happened to be me. So whenever I am around them, I mean, we talk. When I'm with my cousins, we talk. But if I'm not talking to them, we're just not talking. But it's not a bad relationship. Yeah, like, what was
I think so many people go through that, if I'm gonna be honest. Like not everyone is calling and checking up on their family members, if we're gonna be honest. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people just grow up like that.
the past Mother's Day? So we all went to my brother's house. We were laughing, had some memories. Like, we're good when we're together, but when we're not talking, we're not talking.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion.
What's your question?
What do you like to do for fun outside of singing?
What I like to do, many activities. And not only that, my main thing is just being with my friends, just being with people. I like to talk. I love conversations, and that's my greatest fun. My supporters are here, and I just love that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when we're done, we're probably gonna talk some more. That's just what I like. So it's very simple and subtle things.
Okay.
Hmm.
He seems
Your
confident.
question?
You have any kids?
I have one. She is 10 years old. Honor roll for 5 years. Proud to say that.
That's sweet.
Kids are a deal breaker?
Yeah.
That's great.
Do you have
You
any
don't have
children?
kids?
25 and 26.
Mm.
But I just
Okay.
don't really like young kids because I know it's important to raise your kids and be there for them. But I'm just at the point in my life where I want to travel, and I just
Correction. She's at a point in her life where she wants a man who's going to be paying for her travels. Because she didn't reject him because he has a kid. No, she rejected him because she understands the fact that his kid is young. He's going to be spending some of his money on the kid, which means he won't have enough money to pay for her travel trips. You guys like how I break down this shit for you?
just don't want no small babies.
All right.
Oh my God.
Okay. You had your balloon, but then you popped it. Why did you pop?
Because I'm not about to play games. I don't see nothing with us. You're cool and I love the fit. I'm just not about to play with you.
Okay.
What do you mean by that?
I know we're not gonna get nowhere. So I'm not about to even sit up here and lead him somewhere it's not about to go. But
She's
like
not
a good
attracted to
friend,
him.
yeah. But this one little dating show ain't gonna stimulate my mind. So, you know. You got
But that's why you go on multiple dates, right? No? I guess she just doesn't find him attractive.
to say something to wake my soul up.
That's the point in getting to know.
I know.
Just like you say, it's just a 5-minute show.
I know. That's what I'm saying. If we got to go off based off right now, I would have to pop the balloon.
That's
But if I
understandable.
got to know you in the long run, then we go from there.
That's understandable.
And why did you keep your balloon?
I was just trying to hear something different. And I just didn't hear it. It's the basic, everything that everybody say. But
I think she thinks she's a 10. Now, I'm not saying she's ugly or anything, but I'm just saying the way the demeanor, you can see she feels like she's a body, because that's what they like to call themselves. With a nose ring and the chest tattoo, I think she thinks she has so many options, so she doesn't she feels like she's gonna do him a favor or something. That's the demeanor, the energy I'm getting from her.
outside of that, You're cool.
Wonderful.
Love your fit, and I watched you before this too. You're very cool.
Thank you. Thank
No
you.
problem.
Okay, thank you.
Damn, everybody popped. Damn it.
Okay, you just popped. Why did you pop?
He's very nice looking, very attractive, seems very intelligent. I just think for me, the height, because I'm tall and he's a little slimmer than I like.
That means you gotta lose weight. I get it. It's not like too much muscle on him, but he's not like the skinniest person. But that means maybe you're a little bit too big and you gotta lose some weight. Am I wrong? Comment down below. Am I wrong? Is he too small or is she too big?
You like him a little more
Yeah,
muscular?
not really muscular, just a little more thicker. I don't want to have to compete like
Yeah.
with who got the smallest waist. So
Yeah, there it is. She doesn't want to go to the gym. And some women do that so many times. They reject guys who are in shape because they don't want to feel compelled to go to the gym to lose weight because it takes discipline. So rather than being with a guy who's in shape who goes to the gym, that's why you see that guys who are in shape all the time, it's not like they always pair themselves with women who are in the gym. And they could even be more single than the guys who don't go to the gym because women don't like men who are in shape, who actually really take their health and fitness seriously because it's going to be putting pressure on them for also to be in shape. And she just said exactly that. Like she doesn't want to have to compete because it takes discipline and work to actually eat well and go to the gym.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
She's
lie. I'm
being honest.
27. This waist is really small.
but other than that, you're very handsome. Seem very intelligent.
All right.
Okay. You're fine. Why did you pop?
I had to. Like, you seem very intelligent. I love your vibe, your energy, but I'm a thick girl, and yeah, it's the height and the size for me.
You need to lose weight again. It's not that he's too skinny. Maybe you're too big and you need to lose weight, and there's nothing wrong with that. He can't control his height. You said he's too short for you. He cannot control his height. But you can definitely control your weight. That's for sure. And this is sad because most of these women are 40 plus. So it's like if they haven't learned that at 40 years old, are they going to learn it at 60, maybe 75? That's when you need to click and be like, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't reject men because they're too short because they cannot control their height. Maybe I'm the one who's supposed to be able to lose some weight and not reject men because they're in shape.
All right.
Okay. Okay, unfortunately, all the balloons have been popped, but welcome back.
This is
Oh,
sad.
yes.
You
Thank
came
you.
what, Mother's Day? Was that Mother's Day weekend or something
I
like
think
that?
it was Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I had a great time. Thank you all.
Yes.
So you came out and you had a lot more fun. So when you first went out, because I know last week when you came, we recorded last time,
Yes.
they all popped their balloon
Yes.
first time. But pop, 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 acting like just out of control. So
Yes.
did that happen this time?
I did get popped all the way through, but at least it was slower.
Yeah, so it
that-
wasn't just immediately.
Yes, yes. That upped my confidence so much more.
That's good.
But the reason why they were popping this time was age gap,
Mhm.
which a lot of them were mostly older.